Hey, y'all. Baby, when they said season finale, they meant season finale. So welcome to the final House of Dragon edition of Mini Movie Monday for season 3. And y'all know I don't even know where to start. First of all, I'm going to be combining Mini Monday and Tiny Tuesday just because I got that much to talk to y'all about. And when I say with these storms and stuff that we've been getting, you got to get in where you can fit in. And I'm mixing both of these together because I am filming this later than usual. Y'all, on Sunday nights, I be ready. I be jotting down my notes so that I can remember all of the things to tell y'all. And y'all know that I give y'all a small window of time between watching it Sunday night and Monday morning, afternoon. And then I usually film either film early morning Monday and post by the evening, or I film in the evening and post right away so that it gets up before Monday ends. But when I say we got so much to talk about, we're going to have to just mix them together this week. I don't even know where to start. We know last week the dragon stole the show. This week, everybody lost their damn minds. We got war, betrayal, people switching sides. We got somebody waking up, poison. We got somebody returning from the dead. Like, what? Rhaenyra thinks she was the prince that was promised. I mean, this thing got so many twists and turns, y'all. I don't know. Helena? What? We got Helena? So, baby, when I say this can't be like a little 10-minute recap while we do our minis. Get your binders, get your money, get your drink, because we got to talk. But before we get started, I want to say, hey, y'all, welcome to Prestige Cash Club. I'm CC, your savings promoter. And here at the club, we party with pennies and turn your savings into a VIP lifestyle. So join the club and follow for more savings tips and tricks. So y'all, while Westeros is completely destroying its financial future, let's go ahead and be the responsible people here and get our minis ready. We're going to put our tinies aside for now. Just know we getting into those too. We're going to get our minis ready. Let's first start by getting our savings out. If you are new here and you have never attended a Mini Monday, I work with 8 small mini savings challenges. And let me just mix them up a little bit, y'all. These challenges are free and they come from other savings budgeters. And you can get them free on their Ko-fi channel, including ones from myself. And once we put the money in, I will go through them. And let's move this back so we can have some more room. Y'all, this is me trying to be cute with my little aesthetic, and it's in the way. All right. How we looking? How we looking? How we looking? Oh, not only are we combining both our Mini Mondays and Tiny Tuesdays, I told y'all we had a little extra cash this week. So we are not only putting $50 in for both, we're putting an extra $40 in. So we're putting $90 into our minis and our tinies for this week. So let's go ahead and break this down. Let's get us some change from our change binder. And for those of you guys also that may be new here, I like to put the ones in, but I don't deal with a bunch of ones. So I budget in big bills. I cash in for singles so that we can play the games, and then I cash them back out at the end. All right. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We got $30 in spicy fives. We got $60 in singles, y'all. Let's mix in these fives and let's just get into it. Y'all, let me just start. Let me start because I don't know where to start. It's just a lot. let's first start back with where we left off last week. Mr. Aegon and Sunfire being alive. First of all, Rhaenyra wakes up, so they come in and they tell her, not only is Aegon and his dragon alive, but the people think that this is some type of miracle, y'all, that they have risen from being burned by dragon fire to come back and reign over Westeros. So keep in mind, Rhaenyra's entire strategy and her plot works because Aegon is gone. So remember, Aegon is supposed to be gone off into exile. And he was, right? But we all know what happened last week. So now the people are like, there's these rumors like, oh my God, Aegon is not only back, but he's risen, him and his dragon, from this dragon fire. Rhaenyra's done. Rhaenyra is like, she don't know what to do. So basically for the people, it's like, oh, he's the rightful king that's supposed to be sitting on the throne. And now Rhaenyra's the usurper. Now Rhaenyra shook. The girl, we already know all season, the girl has been paranoid. She's been stressing. She's been panicking. She's been being very emotional. She has not been the Rhaenyra we have been rooting for these last 2 seasons. Since getting on this throne, the throne has like totally like made her come undone. A part of it is she really wants to rule from a good place. But also too, people have tested her all along the way. So she don't know who to trust. Her brothers are still alive. So she knows that as long as they're alive, they threaten her position on the throne. And so it's just been stress after stress after stress for her. And on top of that, it's something about the story of people believing that Aegon survived in the dragon fire and Sunfire surviving. Y'all, it just throw her into a whole attack. Okay? Now let me ask y'all something. Would you be panicking like Rhaenyra? Because I know I would. But y'all, the way that the girl panics and goes crazy, I don't like it. I definitely don't like it. And I'm like, see, this is why they don't want women ruling. Okay, y'all. Now let's get our virtual die going here. Uh-oh. We got our 6-sided die and our 8-sided die. Our 6-sided die is going to tell us how much to pay. Our 8-sided die is going to tell us which one to pay on. So hopefully I can talk and chew bubblegum today. Can y'all see that? Let's bring it a little closer. Okay, y'all, let's get going. So Rhaenyra's freaked out about hearing this news about Aegon. So who does she run to when things get weird? You see now, just last week, you was all in your feelings and all in your girl's room looking crazy because you felt some type of way about Daemon. When you know the reality is Daemon is your muscle. Daemon is the person who is going to take you through this. Mysaria is definitely your intrusive thoughts. Now, they done just shared a moment a few hours. Y'all, look at this. Anyway, but they done just shared a moment a few hours ago. And now all of a sudden, you in Daemon's room because you stressed out about hearing that Aegon and his new dragon is back. So that threatens you because now it's just not Vhagar anymore. It's Vhagar and Sunfire. You got Darren and his dragon. So now your 6 dragons that you think that you got, she don't even know that one of them she ain't got no more because of Oath. But now you back to 3. So you got a dragon almost for a dragon. So that definitely threatens you and your reign. So she runs into Daemon. Let's get started. 1. All right, 3 gets 1. 4 gets 5. So we go in. So she runs into Daemon. Daemon, Aegon and Sunfire is alive. And Daemon's like, okay. Girl, why are you crying and why are you stressing? You got dragons and you got to stop playing. 7 gets 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got to stop playing. I've been told you this. And I reminded you several times again. 7 gets 1. This realm only recognizes power. And you seem to forget you want to rule like your daddy, Viserys the Peaceful. And that ain't what type of people that we dealing with no more. 5 gets 3. So now she knows that Daemon is correct. And she's like, okay, I'm ready to listen to you again. Go to Tumbleton. Weed out all of the high towers. Let them know I'm dealing with Aegon myself. Now, remember, it was for Aemon. Because remember, she's still mad at Aemon for killing her son. And all of this that has happened as a result of everything that they've been through. 3's going to get 1. And so she's like, but don't make me look like a monster. You know, go there. Because she knows Daemon is a live wire. 5's getting 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. She knows Daemon is a live wire. And Daemon thrives off of war and power and control. 7 is going to get 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 is getting all the money today. So this is the first time I'm with Daemon. You know, usually I'm like, y'all, Daemon doing Daemon things. But Daemon is like, look, stop playing with these people. 5 is going to get 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop playing with these people. Go over there. Let's take over Tumbleton. 6 is going to get 3. And remind them who you are. So now she's like, okay. So now she's all thing. 1 is going to get 2. She's all things. I'm ready to be the rightful heir. And let's go ahead and take it over. Okay. 1 gets 3. So now she's on the way to the next thing. She runs into Baylor. 7 gets 2. And Baylor's like, excuse me, ma'am. You going into Tumbleton. My grandfather is there hostage. What you gonna do to save him? And she like, well, your grandfather knew what he was getting himself into when he went out there. And she was like, yeah, but he only went out there because of you and how you were acting. 1 is gonna get 3. So Baylor's like, I'm tired of it. If ain't nobody gonna say it to you, I'm gonna say it to you. And she don't sugarcoat it. So she blames Rhaenyra for putting Corlys in that position to be captured and reminds her that if nobody is helping you get what you want, they're nothing to you. And you are ready to use us and abuse us and throw us away. 7 is gonna get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, 8. Get something, 8. Let's go. 8. 4 gets 3. And Baylor's like, no, I'm tired of that. Because she should have just went on there and said, and your son is dead as a result of you too. But baby, I think Rhaenyra would have crashed out on her. And of course, you know, Baylor goes and tell her the truth. Did we do 4 gets 3, y'all? I don't know. Let's just give 4 3. It's all in the name of saving. 5 gets 2. So of course, Rhaenyra doesn't like this performance review that Baylor then gave her. And the confrontation gets physical. And I'm sitting here like, now, wait a minute, Rhaenyra. You ain't rolled up on nobody else that done came for you like that. She done squished the girl all in her face. And then had the nerve to confine her. Because she also mentioned about, like, this is what happened with Rhaena. Being, you know, she got herself into this mess. 3 gets 1. As a result of trying to help you. 2 gets 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the last of the money, y'all. 8 didn't get nothing. Oh, a little cute strawberry. This is by Sassy Ginger Budgets. And they didn't get anything. So we're putting them off to the side. All right, y'all. So my question for you guys is, was Baylor wrong? I personally don't think so. I'm sick of Rhaenyra at this point. And somebody got to tell her. But baby, she ain't going to be the only one to tell Rhaenyra about herself through this episode. So let's move on to Tumbleton. And now we got Darren the Daring. So we done switched over to Team Green. And here we are in Tumbleton with the inevitable war that's coming. So they got my boy Darren like playing like a boy king. He gets knighted, Sir Darren Targaryen, by his crazy tail uncle. And now you over here telling him you got to fight like a soldier and these people are fighting in the name of you. But the irony is you talking about vows and honor, but yet you got all these people preparing for a war under your name that really you'll never be the king. So it's all false prophecy, if you will. But then on top of that, y'all using children as human shields to shield out Daemon and their armies. What? And this was one of the few people that I liked, because I told you, like, at first I didn't know what to think of Darren. And I'm like, he's one of the few people that seem pretty normal. Like, kind of like Helena in a way. He's just got a little bit more sense than Helena. It's like, I didn't ask to be here. I was born into this family. And he's like the only one halfway normal. Okay. Let's jump in. So we got Frosty in July. This is by Auntie Foxy. Frosty got 1 spicy 5. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And so Gwen is like, let me get us out of here, because this is a stupid war. It don't make no sense of us fighting this war for nothing. So we got a 6 here. And a 5, that's 11. We do not have a 1. So let's put that other 1 to the side. And we're putting in 12. Let us get some buyback money, y'all. And we know we got to do our tinies. So let's put the money from our tinies over here so that we can also use this as buyback money. So 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And let's add a 20 in here. All right. So Gwen is like, again, another one with a decent moral compass for the most part. Like, yeah, he fighting on behalf of his sister. I mean, but what he gonna do is his sister. And he's like, look, I'm trying to keep it together, but he ain't no fool. And I like that about him. So this is our Santa and His Ho-Ho-Hos by Angela at Emzo's Budgets. And this one is a big saver. This is going toward our Christmas. It was in July, but this is going toward our Christmas savings. So we're just going to keep pushing this on. Let's see, do we have a number to go in here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've done the 10s already. So y'all, this one is just gonna, we usually don't do rollover, but for these big ones, we have to. And let's see if we can get some change out of here too. So he goes and try to hurry up and make peace with Damon. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And Damon is like, boy, please. So he goes and gets Corliss. So let's not forget that part. He goes and gets Corliss. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. To try to reconcile with Damon. Oh, wait, y'all. How much did we have? Oh, Lord. Hold on. See, I done talked and then messed up because I need to know how much we had in rollover. Oh, it was $10. It was $10 in rollover. Oh, what do we want to do? Okay, let's keep 5. Okay, let's keep a 20. And then this goes back here, and then 10 goes up here. Okay, that's how we're going to do it. All right, so in Santa's and His Ho-Ho-Hos, we have 20, 40, 60, $4. And we don't know how much this one saves, y'all, because it's a big saver. I guarantee you it's over $100, as we can already see. So he goes and he tries to compromise, and he was like, look, why don't you let Rhaenyra run that side of Westeros, and then we gonna keep Darren over here, and he gonna run this small piece of Westeros, and they don't have to even cross paths. And Damon was like, are you a fool? Damon is like, no go. And the next person that come over here trying to convince me of something other than getting y'all tail whooped tonight, you're going down. So we got this 4th of July one. This is also by Auntie Foxy. This one got a spicy 5 too. So this one got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And these are $1 each. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Y'all, we almost done with this one. Let's see if we can condense it down any. So now your boy Orman is going through a panic attack because remember, his chess piece on the board was Oath. So if you remember last episode, he had talked Oath into coming to be on their side because of how Damon and Rhaenyra had been treating him. And he was going to make him a lord and all of these empty promises. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this one now has 21. This ain't right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, this saves 25. I was like, wait a minute. Not 30. And we need 4 more to finish this one, y'all. So Oath has clearly forgotten who he is because not only has he decided to switch sides with Orman, he all with the small folks and the commoners talking crap about Damon and he was the man with one dragon. This man act like his whole credit score done went up by 40 points because he didn't got a dragon now. We've been sick of him. I can't wait. I cannot wait to next season because when I say Damon, I don't know because Hugh may personally take him down. But Damon, baby, oh, he gonna get clean with him. So he's bragging about his power, him and Silverwing, his dragon. But it was like, sir, just 3 minutes ago, you were broke, drinking other people's ale, no money, no nothing. You need to relax and start showing some respect. But he is a constant reminder of what happens when you have power without discipline. It's a dangerous combination. It's like using your credit card with no money. This one got no spicy 5s. It got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's take a 5. And let's put 8 into here. Yeah, the man that lost his mind. So we're going to take a pause on Oath. 2, 4, 6, 8. And 8 is going in. So let's start talking about Helena, y'all. Because this one hurt. And I'm going to say this. I was getting a little over Helena just because I'm like, girl, like, now I was hoping we were going to be able to use her dreams and stuff more. This one got 1 spicy 5, and this one is also by Auntie Foxy. And this one has been rolled over from our July. This also goes into our Christmas savings. This one has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We just going to do 20 in this one and get a 20. But, you know, it was like she was so fragile and an emotional roller coaster that you didn't know which way to go with Helena. And I'm like, they're just using the girl as a pawn, you know? And so I think that's kind of why I was over her. Not necessarily over her her character like I was Sir Kristen. Hold on, y'all. Let's put this money in here. So we got 20, and each one of these bills are $2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So as we know, before Allison left, Helena had already stopped eating. And the Maesters were concerned, so they go over to Rhaenyra. Hold on, y'all. Let me get a 20. All right. And let's put this back to the side. So Helena is no longer eating. The Maesters are concerned about her and the baby. So they go and tell Rhaenyra, like, hey, your sister's not eating and we're concerned about her. Now, keep in mind, Rhaenyra can care less about Helena dying, except now that she knows that Helena is a dreamer and Helena sees things. So what does Rhaenyra think about? Control, right? So now she goes in to go tell Helena she needs to eat. But keep in mind, she's already then put Masseria out. So Masseria is pissed, feeling used. So this one is by Bookish Mama Budgets. This is a lemonade stand. It's supposed to be a roll and save. But we're not going to roll. We're just going to make these, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, 24, 27. Let's do $3 each. Look, y'all, we got $3. Ah! Let's make these $3 each. And this will save us $27. So the first 3 is going in. So, of course, Rhaenyra goes to her, sister, you need to eat. And Helena is like, nah, I'm good. And so Rhaenyra gets on her Rhaenyra thing again. And baby, when I say Helena is the second person now who reads her for filth, Helena finally says everything. And she challenges the whole idea of everything. Ooh, y'all, this is where all the money was, where the money resides. This one is by yours truly, Prestige Cash Club. It was supposed to be a scratch down, get it, touchdown, scratch down. I forgot to put the scratchers on. So we're just going off and check. So this one got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, $28. And before we condense it, let's first check it off. Let's see if we can do some math, y'all. And I don't think we even need that much. So we got 7 and 3. That's 10. We got 9. That's 19. 22. 24. So we got a little extra, y'all. Oh, when we get to finish, we actually going to finish one more as well. So let's put the $4. So this should be 24. That means that this one is supposed to save us 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 39. Let's just bump it to 40. And let's just get all right. Y'all, we finished one. Ding, ding, ding. And we got $4 left over, which means we get to finish this one as well. But I'm going to finish telling y'all in 1 second how Helena got with Rhaenyra. Just hold on. Let me put this money in here, y'all. So we got 25, and this one is also complete. You know what? Let me not use all my little ones. So we were able to finish 2, guys. We got these remaining. And I just realized, y'all, we do not have a house challenge in here. So I'm going to make sure when I put a new one in for these 2, we put a house one in here. Because, you know, I like to say for all things house. And now we're going to get into our tinies. So let's get 1 second. Let's get this money in order. But I'm going to tell y'all how she read up her filth while we get this money in order. So Helena decides that she wants to share something beautiful with Rhaenyra. And she's just telling her how, like, not being dead is really the same thing. It's not the same thing as living. It's like when you're, you know, she's basically a prisoner to her sister, and she feels dead. Like, this girl just want to have her kids. She didn't ask for none of this. She didn't ask for power. She didn't ask to be born into this crazy family. She didn't have these babies. She want her butterflies, her beetles, her dreams, and she wants to live her very best life. Okay, let's see what we have. We need $90. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So this is 100. We need 5 out. So no, we need 10 out. So this is our 90, but now we need singles. So let's do 5, 10, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's get an extra $1. 15. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we got 30. Let's get it. We know we need another 5. Okay, let's make sure we got our money. This should be $90, y'all. Let's double check. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. That's 90. Perfect. All right. Let's get our tinies, and then we're going to get back to talking. All right, y'all. We got our tinies set up. We're going to use a die for our tinies. Whichever one I roll is going to get $2 until we're out of the money. Remember, we're putting $90 into our tinies as well. And we're picking right back up where we left off. So Helena's sharing this special moment with Rhaenyra. And Rhaenyra act like she's care, but Helena can clearly see that Rhaenyra is lying. And now keep in mind, Mysaria catches Helena while they were crossing paths. And so she pretty much just told her, like, don't trust the king. She's a liar. She's always going to keep you prisoner. She's never going to let you go. Don't trust her, right? So this is already going through Helena's brain. I mean, the girl, she's a little touched and special, but she ain't crazy. So, and I think what Helena was trying to do was starve herself to death. But they won't let her do that because at this point, Rhaenyra wants her because of the dream. She can care less about the baby dying. So Helena realizes that Rhaenyra is lying, and she was like, all of this is ugly. Your castle's ugly. Your life is ugly. You have become ugly. Look on Rhaenyra's face. It just tells everything. She doesn't confront her. She doesn't listen. She tells her, eat, or you're gonna force my hand. All right. 3, and you guys know I go on a zigzag. The ends, I try to mix them up because the ends usually get more. 5 is gonna get 5. So let's jump. Oh, so I'm like, okay, Rhaenyra, now this is a bit much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm like, that's a lot. Oh, y'all, I'm not supposed to be doing it like that. That's okay. We just gonna go with it. This one got 6. I was supposed to put 2 on each one, and I'm just going with the motion. So now they finally want to tell us the Alice River story and explain herself. So we back at the haunted Holiday Inn. 4 gets 2. And now your boy Aemon wakes up like, my mama tried to kill me. And Alice is like, yeah, I told you, fool. I told you that your mama was up to no good. But you didn't want to believe me. You want to believe her instead. So now he's like, I have no one. She was like, look. And so she finally goes on to tell the story of how she is here in Harrenhal. She doesn't age, and it's basically been a century that she's been living in this haunted castle by herself for years. Because remember, if you guys read the books, which I didn't read the books, but I also listened to the stories of the people who read the books. Back in the Aegon the Conqueror's time, the dragon burned Harrenhal. So Alice tells us this story about when Harrenhal was burnt, and there was a child who basically was in Harrenhal. She tried to do all of this magic to keep the child alive, couldn't keep the child alive, but as a almost curse, if you will, of using this dark magic to keep this child alive, she in return won't die. So 2 gets 2. And it kind of remind me of Game of Thrones when Daenerys, remember, she wanted to use the witch to save Dragos. Was that her husband? And she was like, look, I mean, we can try to save him, but I don't really know that that's going to work. She saves him. She technically like makes him live, but he's not the same. He's basically useless. So Daenerys gets pissed, burns the witch, end up still having to kill her husband because he was basically a vegetable that was alive and she couldn't do anything with him. So it kind of remind me of like the curses. And I guess it's a good lesson for people. Like, look, nothing in life is, if you start using dark magic and playing witchy games with stuff, it's not always how it turns out. So we basically learn that that's why she's like confined to Harrenhal, because she has been stripped of her home, her status, and she's like bound to the Riverlands as a result of this curse for her using this dark magic to try to keep her son alive. So then I was like, it kind of made me look at her a little differently, because we spent all of the season saying, Harpo, who is this woman? Who is this woman and what is the deal with her? Now it helps us shine light into why she's alone for generations. And clearly, Aemon knows the story of this woman because he's like, it can't be. And then he realizes it. He finally kisses her. And there you have it. And then guess who pulls up to Harrenhal? Baby, these crazy sons switch off. I don't know who's worse, Aegon or Aemon. Like, I know we all knew Aemon is a live wire, but the difference with Aemon is you know who Aemon is. He's Daemon Jr., okay? That's why they despise each other. But Aegon is worse, in my opinion, because Aegon is just like untamed, unfiltered. He can care less about anything and anyone. He wants power. He wants to humiliate. He's like Joffrey in Game of Thrones. And last one gets 4. So him and Sunfire rolls up on Aegon. And I'm sitting here like, now wait. I'm sorry, on Aemon. And I'm sitting here like, okay, is he dreaming again? Because, you know, Harrenhal have you in all type of, you don't know what's real, what's fake, you know. So I'm like, is this a dream or is this really Aemon? And baby, that boy greets him. He's like, brother, I'm so sorry. Forgive me. And Aegon comes up like, pow.
It cannot be. You are dead. I'm alive! Imbecile.
When I say I fell out, Aegon basically greets him like, surprise, you idiot, I'm alive. When I say I love, and this is why, right? We can't stand HBO for taking so long to bring back the next series. But this is why we love it so. Because it's the humor inside all of the craziness that goes on that brings it to them. So Aemon is like asking for forgiveness. And so he's not exactly the Aemon that Aegon expected to receive. He like, fight me, let's go. Like, I came here looking for you. And he's like, no, I've realized since I've been here, I was wrong. And I've tried to kill you and your dragon and usurp the throne. And all of that. And Aegon is like, oh my God, like I was supposed to enjoy this. We were supposed to fight. I was supposed to burn you with my dragon, all of the things. And so he was like, forgive me. He was like, look, this ain't the type of family reunion that I came over here for. First things first, let's get over here. Let's go to Tumbleton. Let's stop them from crowning our brother, because I heard that's what's going on. So he like, why you up in here in Harrenhal with this one? You don't even know what's going on. Our brother is about to be crowned king somewhere. Rhaenyra then took over the throne. I done been in exile. My dragon then came back to life. Like, all of this stuff is going on and you laid up in a bed. This one got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 on the dot, y'all. Let's get a 20. Let's put these small bills back. And this is our buyback money over here. Uh-oh, this goes in here. Yeah, he like, you up in here laid up. And the world is crashing down around us, sir. He was like, get your stuff together. We're going to Tumbleton to stop all of this foolishness. And then we could talk about what I do with you after. Whether I forgive you or whatever I decide to do. All right. And this one, y'all, let me show y'all what I did with this one. Hold on. See, I'm talking. Y'all know I get excited. This one was another challenge that I had. And I got done with this. As a matter of fact, if you guys remember, this one used to be in my self-care binder. It was a little tracker that we used to save. It was cute. It was free. It came on in a little Ko-fi channel. And I thought it was so cute that I didn't want to get rid of it. And so if you notice, I've cut off the bottom here. And so I said, you know what I can do? Let's do the pearls of the butterfly wings. And so you notice I put dots in the butterfly wings. And so I put 25 dots in the butterfly wings. So we put $20 in here. Let's go ahead and check these off, all but 5. And y'all, this is just me reusing. I told y'all, I get all of my inks worth. I get all of my papers worth out of stuff. So now we have 20 little dots checked off, except the last 5 that needs to go in here. Now let's get to Tumbleton, y'all. Back to Tumbleton. So Ormond knows dragons are coming. Daemon is coming. It's going down. It's finally here. We have been waiting for this war all season. This one here is by Anna Banana Budgets. And this one got a spicy 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So let's condense some of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm like, I don't want to get mixed up, y'all. I got too many stacks of money here. All right, so we got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And y'all, this one only needed, these are $1 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got ourselves some extra money. And let's see if we can condense these. So now the war is about to start. They hear them outside of their doors, riling up. They ready to go. So he's like, where is Ulf the Dragon Rider? And they're like, we don't know, sir. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Perfect. Oh, y'all, this one is done. Ding, ding, ding. We completed another one. And this one also goes to our Christmas challenge. And y'all, while we at it, let's go back and finish this one. Y'all know I love finishing challenges. So we're going to take this 5. We're going to put it in here. We're going to check these off. And we've now completed 2. So I told y'all that this crazy man then started using these kids as human shields. So he got kids up as human shields to try to deter them from coming in. He can't find Ulf, who was his chess piece to basically burn Roddy the rulers and their army, and Daemon and him and his dragons. So basically to fight Daemon and his dragon, he needed Ulf on his side. And baby, This is what we've been waiting on. So Damon is like, I'm done playing games. We forcing this attack. Ladders go up. Boiling water comes down. Oil, water, acid. I don't know what it is, y'all. This one is another one by Budgeting a Fairy Tale. Y'all, this is where this other one came from. I couldn't remember. Budgeting a Fairy Tale is where these came from. And again, as you can see, I had already used this one. And I just highlighted them. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to reuse it. So now we're doing check marks. This one did not get a spicy 5. It got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's add a 5 in. And these are $2 each. So we're putting in we're doing 6 check marks. 2, 4, 6. We're doing $6 worth, I should say. So people are cutting down people everywhere. Allison the Blackwood is coming with her archer. That's our girl who took out Sir Kristen. Roddy, he was like, look. And the Winter Wolves, he like, let's go, y'all. Let's die for our queen. Vermithor, hold up. Why is Hugh here? You supposed to be protecting King's Landing. So Damon is like, what is the world is going on? Well, let's not forget, Hugh knows that his wife is in Tumbleton. And that's where everything starts to go left. Baby, but my part was where Damon is like, forget this. Caraxes come through. Boom, boom, boom. Burns through the doors and the defenses. Now, look, the kids, look. Ormond placed the kids there. Damon is like, look, get away. But the reality is, in war, everybody don't get away. And Caraxes is like, look, I got to do what I got to do, and I got a Dracarys. And so if y'all going to stand here in this doorway, I gotta go ahead and knock it down too. Caraxes go ahead. Bam. Knocks the door through. Roddy, he on his mission to find Ormond. No spicy 5s for this one, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 on the dot. Let's put 3 5s in this one. And where it's off, y'all? Pass the heck out on the toilet. The good thing is, I will say, at least the man remains reckless. At least it just ain't to Rhaenyra. He's just reckless, y'all. He reckless. Is nothing that you can do about it. He's out of there. Let's do 9. Do we have a 6? We got 15. Let's do 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, 9 and 7 is 15, right? Y'all, that's 16. Okay, let's just do 9 and 7, and we'll add 1. We got an extra $1. Y'all, simple math and me being excited don't go together. I can't make this up about Oath, y'all. But Ormond finds the boy in the outhouse. Furious with him, starts swinging on the boy. Beats him up, insults him in front of the people. Well, that was the whole thing that you used against him with how Damon treated him. So now he in his feelings. Y'all, we got so much change in here. Let's add some. We got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46 in there. So look at this little bitty challenge, y'all. Saving $46. And we still got some big numbers on here. Let's add some 20s. Do we have it? Do we have it? Y'all, so now Oath feelings are hurt. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's get another 20. All right. So we got 45 in this one. So unbeknownst to Ormond, the man has just did the worst thing that he could do, which is basically bruise this man Eagle even more. Remember what I said earlier? Power without discipline. What do you get? An unhinged fool. An unhinged fool, y'all. Now, we got our boy Roddy. Finds Ormond. I'm like, get him, Roddy, get him. Y'all, they get to fighting. They swinging. He's swinging. Roddy, at first, he kind of gets him. But then Orman manages to sever his arm off. But the blood, as you know, remember how Allison told us early on, he got a smell thing. And as we've seen time after time after time, this man cannot handle smells. So Roddy realizes that after he cuts his hand off, that the blood grosses him out. So Roddy uses this as an opportunity to drive the knife through his back. Now, it was through his back, but I thought it was up his arse. Orman is done, baby. Except, here come your boy Oath. Burning everything, everybody. You get burned. You get burned. Cross the battlefield. Black, green, soldier, civilian. Bodies, bodies, bodies. Everybody dead. I'm like, oh my God. So Corliss sees this. He see what's going on. So they all running for their lives because clearly Oath done turned on everybody. In the midst, Damon is fighting. He ends up fighting the knight. Almost dies himself. And while he's doing that, because Oath is burning everything down, devastates the city. And this is what happened again. This goes back to this is why the people don't want the dragons. Because dragons can tear up. I mean, granted, if the dragon is on your side, great. But when dragons come through, it devastates a city. It brings it literally crashing down. It's just a mess. So now Damon, in the midst of going there to like find Orman, make sure that all the high towers are dead, he's just left looking around with ashes because Oath is burning everything. This one is by yours truly, Prestige Cash Club. And this is our football one that we're saving towards. Each one of these are $2. And this one will save us $24. It got 2 spicy 5. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have no 10s. So we're going to keep these in here. And let's mark off 8 of these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So y'all, Hugh comes in looking for his wife. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finds Cat. I mean, y'all, I ain't gonna say that I'm glad that the woman is gone, but she gave me a headache the last time. I'm like, this man is trying to bring you back, get you out of here. She don't want to go back. I mean, what did you expect? What did you expect when you knew what they were coming there to do? Let me find a 5, y'all, that already got a crease in it. What did you think that they were coming there to do? And did you really think that you were going to survive and protect your people? I just don't understand that concept. So he realizes she hasn't been burned, but she's been killed by being a human shield to these soldiers. So Hugh is pissed. So that's why I said, I don't know who gonna get with Hugh first. I don't know if it's gonna be, who gonna get with Oath first. If it's gonna be Hugh or Damon. But you rest assured, Oath is in trouble because I don't know where he gonna hide. And they coming for him. They gonna get him. All right, y'all. This is also by Bookish Mama Budgets. And this is a cute little summer one. We made these $2 each. So this one got 2 spicy 5s, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Look at that. Perfect. 20. But baby, back up. Look, y'all. This one saved only 20. We already got $6 in there. So we only needed 14. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Y'all, back home at the ranch, Rhaenyra has fully lost her mind and went full chosen one on us. So literally while Tumbleton is over there burning, Rhaenyra done went on and put her armor on, girl. I was like, Rhaenyra got armor? 5, 10, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Baby, she done want to put on her I'm going to war in my own little sense. And she goes up to the great sept. And they like, now wait, the scepter already told you that he is not going to crown you. And on top of that, they're also responsible for spreading this word about Aegon being alive and being the rightful king. And you know, she's already pissed about that. Okay, y'all, let's see what we can complete in these. Can we complete anything? These are $2. How much do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, y'all, wait, let's see. We got 2, 4, 6. We need 8. Y'all, we're gonna find $2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's put a 5. And hold on, y'all. Let me get my wallet. Y'all know how I am about finishing challenges. And we got a couple extra dollars in here from money we spent. We putting these $2 in from our wallet. And now we're finishing this one. Y'all know I can't take it. I can't stand when we're that close to finishing challenges and can't. We gonna find us a couple dollars. All right, and let's get a 20. This one saved us 24, 5, 10, 15, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Rhaenyra goes in there to the sept, demands that he gets one more opportunity to crown her. And he's like, I already told you that I won't. Then on top of that, he like belittles her and he calls her princess. Baby, Sir Sept, read the room. Now, see, this is also where you think that you above human. Like, I get that you're supposed to, honor the 7 and whatever religion that is upholding you guys. But at some point, you got to read the room, fool. You see this girl that came in here in full armor, demanding that you crown her. I guess it's the fear, right? The fear is that if I do this and Aegon really does come back, he gonna get me. Whereas I got a chance that maybe you won't because, you know, you kind of let me go before. And I was like, come on, Rhaenyra, do it. You bad, girl. You bad. Of course, she has Alan go up and kill him. I'm like, here you go. Somebody else always got to do your dirty work. But at this point, her taking out the sept in front of the holy temple, I was like, oh yeah, Rhaenyra gone. She gone. Okay, y'all, this is all of our buyback money that's going back into our binder for us to repurpose. And that, as you guys can see, this is how I play with my wands and I keep my wands. And baby walks out there and tell the realm and the townspeople that basically telling her the secret that her dad told. And I was like, is she really about to tell everybody? And so she tells them that there's a darkness beyond the wall that they have no clue about. And even long before she was born, she was the prince that was promised. She just, I guess, happened to be a woman. But basically saying, I am the chosen one. And I'm like, oh boy. We started the season with Rhaenyra all over the place. First it was, you know, that's my birthright. Then it was, my father chose me. And see, you got to remember that when Viserys had this big ceremony, because she had to remind them, like, y'all don't remember, this wasn't something that he did in private. Like, he had all of the lords and all of these different people come and pledge themselves to me as the rightful heir, even though I was a female. Because remember, that's how her aunt got looked over, Corlys' wife. Because they didn't want a woman to rule, and they ended up picking Viserys over her, although she was the next up in line. Remember, she was the queen that never was. So her father didn't want that same fate for Rhaenyra. And y'all, we got 2 left. We finished 4 challenges today. That is awesome. So through all of the madness of Westeros, y'all, we have been able to come through and finish a bunch of our challenges. But to close off everything, now it's like God chose me to save the world. Ma'am, that escalated. And then Helena, y'all, so after Rhaenyra makes this big speech, they call her to the room because clearly they found Helena. And Helena has thrown herself out the window. And Rhaenyra looks at this embroidery that she's been, basically putting all the visions. And Helena has already saw the vision of her doing this to herself. And so Rhaenyra goes in and sees that Helena is no longer there. And now she looks at this embroidery that basically shows the fate of Rhaenyra, which basically show all of this chaos and people reaching for her and her sitting on the throne, and it's just fire and burning and chaos all around her. Like, you'll never be able to rule like you think. Like, all of this, you're doing all of this for the throne, and the throne is going to be your detriment. It's like, Rhaenyra, you should have just went off and lived your life at Casterly Rock, at Dragonstone, and, just lived, as you could. But, she's right. The throne was hers. And it's just sad because Helena really didn't deserve any of this. Like, yeah, she was a little different, but the girl just wanted her babies, her butterflies. She wanted a quiet connection to her daughter, and she couldn't take it no more. And I don't blame her. At this point, Rhaenyra's like stone, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her. And Damon is right. You gonna have to come out here nasty because these people don't respect what you are trying to do. The problem was, they need to be listening to Helena because Helena was able to see all of this stuff that was going on. And none of these people ever listen until it's too late. Even going back to Game of Thrones, they kept telling them, winter is coming, winter is coming. And it wasn't until the Mad King literally was on their doorsteps that these people really believed and was able to come together because of this threat, which was this entire threat to mankind. So honestly, y'all, it's been a season. This is our last House of Dragon movie Monday, which is good. It's bittersweet. I'm going to miss talking about House of Dragon. And of course, it's going to be 2 more years before it comes back. But the good thing is we get to talk about all the other movies and things that we're watching and doing. And so it gives us some more variety. And it gives us some things that for all of you people that do not watch House of Dragon, they like, boo, tomato, tomato. You talking about this mess I don't watch. You might find something that you're looking forward to watching. So y'all, we put $180 into our minis and tinies. And you tell me, who do you think crossed the line the most this week? Who was the MVP of season 3? And like if you're coming back for more mini movie Mondays. We done laughed, we done fussed, we done threatened to stop watching about 7 times. I've used the P word more than I probably should have as it relates to HBO. But we kept saving money every Monday. $50 here, $100 here when we had a little extra, mini by mini, because that is what Prestige Cash Club is all about. We're going to talk mess. We're going to enjoy our shows, but we're going to keep living a VIP lifestyle, and we're going to save this money. So let me know your thoughts in the comments of what you believed for season 3. And don't forget to follow Prestige Cash Club for more savings tips and tricks.